the Stadio Nereo Rocco. Big place, well built for a third-tier team. Impressive, mate, impressive. Classic old stadium, Nereo Rocco. A lot of these Italian stadiums are named after historical people, maybe former owners, maybe the person who built the stadium. Every stadium is unique. This one is no exception. A nice big concrete, grey concrete block. The stadium opened in 1992 and it holds more than 20,000 people. There's a handful of Novara fans there, made the long trip from near Milan. Okay, so the players are nearly ready. They're just going to go back into the dressing room for their final instructions before kick-off. Come stai, amico?
Ciao, tutto bene, tu?
Sì, va bene. Come va l'anno?
Beh, l'anno è iniziato molto bene, poi c'è stata qualche difficoltà. Adesso siamo un po' in ripresa, abbiamo perso un paio di posizioni, ma siamo in recupero, dai, siamo in recupero. Sì, playoff penso che ormai, insomma...
E cosa significherebbe per voi tornare a Serie B?
Sarebbe una gran bella cosa, dopo anni e anni di lotte e patimenti, sarebbe una gran bella cosa, una gran bella cosa.
È uno stadio magnifico.
Sì, è uno dei più belli in Italia in assoluto. Tanti sono molto vecchi, ma da quando l'hanno messo a posto questo qua è veramente tanta roba.
Grazie mille di avermi parlato e buona fortuna.
Grazie, credo.
Grazie. Ok, then let's do this. Vamos, andiamo. Subscribe to my channel and like and comment. La da 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 da. So it's Novara in the blue and they're fighting to avoid the relegation playoff. Triestina in the red, already in the promotion playoff. Pressure from Triestina. Got to say that even though there's not too many fans here, they are making quite a noise, and also the Novara fans are making some noise as well. There we go then, I go to the toilet, get a coffee, come back and it's 1-1. Unfortunate, but at the end of the day, probably worth it. Okay, that's half time then, it's 1-1. Good match so far. Time to get myself a little cappuccino and a sandwich before the second half. Yeah, my batteries are recharged and I'm ready to go. Right then, second half, I've moved seats, so I'm near the Novara fans now, so hopefully get a bit of footage of them singing. 2-1 to Novara, then 2-1 to the visiting team, and potentially saving themselves from relegation. Look at that, the beautiful Triestina flags waving in the wind.
Esce con la maglia numero 10, Mundo, ed entra con la maglia numero 9, Passion.
It's a last minute equaliser from Triestina. Look at those Novara players, they're devastated. Okay, Novara going for the last minute winner then. it's all over then. 2-2. Novara still in the relegation playoff spots. That's the last home match of the season for Triestina then, and they made it into the promotion playoffs.
They're looking for salvation from being relegated, so it's a battle, and it has been pretty much since January.
Yeah, and how's he enjoying it, your son? How long has he been playing for this team?
Since early January.
Is it? Yeah. What was his previous team?
He was in Pacific FC in Victoria.
Oh, so he's come from Canada to Italy?
Yeah, so he's been in Europe on 2 other occasions. He was in Denmark.
Yeah.
And also in Romania, playing in the top flight in Romania.
Wow, it's such an adventure. Like, I think the fans, we watch football and sometimes we forget what a risk these players take to travel across the world, Romania, Denmark. It's all in pursuit of a dream, isn't it? And
it's all passion driven. If you don't have it, it's too hard.
And I've just seen your son, he's an athlete, isn't he? He's a true athlete. How old is he, 23 or something
25.
like that? 25, yeah? So there's no stopping him. Who knows what's going to happen in the next few years?
He's still growing, still developing. The big frame, it's like 6'6". So
yeah.
Not even fully built yet.
Yeah, well, I wish you all the best for the rest of the season and for your son's career, mate. And enjoy the rest of your stay in Italy.
Yeah, thank you.
A good game. 2-2 draw then, so seems like it didn't really mean that much to Triestina in the end because they've already secured their promotion playoff spot. However, the Novara fans at the end were absolutely gutted. No, sorry, the players were absolutely gutted because they're basically, as it stood, they were close to pulling out of the relegation playoffs, but now they've been dragged right back into it. You can see they were devastated. Forget sometimes the human stories behind these numbers and the statistics and everything. We forget about those that 25-year-old player from Canada. He's played in Romania, he's played in Denmark, so he's risking a lot to move across the world to play football, soccer, and then he comes to Italy, so he's playing in the 3rd tier in Italy. I don't know how much they get paid, but at the end of the day, at this level, they're not millionaires by any stretch, are they? This is football. Tell you what, those Novara players put in a shift today. But Triestina, yeah, they just had that quality in the end, and they were kept on pressing, and eventually they just got their goal, didn't they? So fair play, good game. I enjoyed it.